Welcome to Next to the Round. My name is Strino. If you could, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. With me today is the man that is a Ninjago Spinjitzu Master Whoopao.
Sounds pretty awesome, though. Yeah.
Ninjago Spinjitzu Master.
Yes. Everything I know about Ninjago comes from Strino's son. Everything I know.
Yes.
The boy
yes, but he ordained you a master, so take it for what it is.
Well received, sir. Much appreciated. All right, guys. So back to another weekly release video. Some good games this week for sure, or next week, I should say. So this will be May 1st release. So these videos for this month will be the May giveaway, which Strano and I have not really talked about much on what we're going to do as a giveaway, but we're looking forward to next month's giveaway. And what we're going to do. We got to talk about that, dude.
Yeah, when we will. We'll talk about it after we do the video for the giveaway for this month.
Fair enough. All right. Let's do it.
All right. The Colonist. It came out for PC in late 2018, but it's coming to PS, Xbox, and Switch. $24.99 for all those platforms.
That's what it says, man. That's what the website says. It looks like a pretty cool little game. I mean, it looks like a Switch game. You know what I mean? Like I'm surprised it's coming out for PlayStation and Xbox, to be honest. But I think it's kind of one of those games that everyone can enjoy, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's cute. I'm just gonna say it, Strino. It's a cute game.
Yes, sir. It is very cute. The graphics are simple, but the gameplay looks complex enough to hold anybody's interest.
Yeah, absolutely. The cool thing about it is it's got it's got a pretty good campaign. And then it's got some player design creations that you can kind of, I guess, download maybe and play through them. And then it's got sandbox mode where you can pretty much do as you please. So I like they do sandbox mode because it kind of opens up a whole new, you can kind of do things as you want to that way.
Sarah, the beginning demo is available currently. This is coming out for PC May 4th.
Yeah, man, this game looks awesome visually. Like, I think the world looks really cool. It has a few gameplay showings throughout the little trailer here, but I mean,
it kind of reminds me of Ori.
That's exactly what I thought. It looks exactly like Ori as far as visuals are concerned. But yeah, it's not like a combat based game. You pretty much use your telekinetic powers to do things out the world, make friends, and certain friends you make help you along the way. Like, smart ones help something, like the big one here helps break away obstacles. So it's kind of cool. A little different. Yeah, and you just need to solve puzzles throughout the game, yep. And it looks like it'd be neat. It's a puzzle platformer, and I like it. I do too. I think visually, I think it's worth it just to play it for that. But not everything. Dark Nights with Poe and Munro. You said that like it was like going to be really, really intense or something.
It seems intense.
It does seem pretty intense. I mean, here we are again with another one of those. I don't know what you want to call this thing.
Choose your own adventures is what I would call it.
Fair enough. I think they classify it as like a cinematic adventure or something, but I mean, apparently you're leading these two, I think they're like radio talk show hosts originally or something, and you have to you're waging battle against the supernatural or something. I don't know, man. It's out of my league.
It looks really engaging, though. It looks like something to watch. I like these games because you could have a room full of people watching them and kind of deciding what y'all want to do.
That's
so
true.
I think that's a cool aspect.
And actually, just by watching this a little bit, it looks like the acting's actually pretty well done, which is rare for a game like this.
Right. Up next, Demeo. Online co-op turn-based strategy game.
Yes, sir.
I like it already.
Same here, man. I know. Of course, it's
this is a VR title.
Yes, sir, it is. It's PCVR, and I think they're actually going to release a non-VR title at a later date. I don't know how later that's going to be, but the cool thing about this is it's rare that a VR title is more than just single player. And this one, up to 4 people can play a different role to complete the game. So I think that's awesome.
I think it's neat that your VR and a tabletop game that's interactive.
Yes.
It really works on so many different levels there that I can appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's, it's like I said, it's turn-based, but it's got 4 different classes people can choose from. It's got, of course, the sorcerer, assassin, a hunter, and a guardian. So it's kind of got a little bit for everybody. It's basically typical Dungeons and Dragons type setup, pretty much. But looks cool.
Yes, sir. It is. It does look cool. And Highrisers, a survival crafting RPG game. This is not really my kind of mesh here, though, I don't believe.
No, it's not for me either. But I mean, I know that there's people that are out there that will like this type of play style. You know, you scavenge around and find what you can get and craft different items and weapons and so forth to use. And I don't know. I think it's got its clientele, but I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, it's neat that the high rise, it kind of reminds me of some of those old school side scroller games, but then they add a bunch of new features and gameplay options that just wasn't possible back in the day.
True. Now, if it was like a high rise game, like in a Die Hard way, count me in, dude.
Yeah.
I'll play that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. People who like the type of game for PC, I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
PS and Xbox, Blazing Beaks. A lot of gameplay with a duck and a laser gun.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist, actually, is that right there, you know? It's been out for PC for a couple of years, but, you know, it's got extremely positive reviews on Steam. It's only like $15. It is, you know, you can play it single player, split screen co-op, or shared co-op as well, multiplayer. So I don't know what to think about it, really.
You know, $15 co-op, it looks like something you could casually play and just go along to burn some hours away. And
I agree.
I see its place.
I do too, actually. It's procedural, so it changes enough that it would make it, you know, replayability would be good. And it's got like
the diversity of the weapons.
Yeah, that too, exactly. And it's got, I don't know how many game modes it has. It's got a bunch of game modes, so you're right, dude. It's got a place. It actually looks playable to me.
The Invisible Hand. Now, this is one I really don't know what to think about.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably because it requires a little bit of intelligence, so...
It requires economic intelligence, and that's where I fail.
That's understandable. I know how to make money and spend it. That's as far as my economics go, I'm afraid.
Yeah, if I buy a stock... you might want to stay away from it. And if I'm too scared to buy the stock, you just go ahead and buy it all up because you're about to make a bunch of money.
Seriously. Yeah, it's basically you're a stockbroker and you're trying to make as much money as you can. And the good thing about it is it has a demo. So, you know, people who are kind of on the fence about it, get the demo, kind of play it a little bit, see what you think. But you, like I said, you're a stockbroker and you manipulate the market to your advantage and you try to beat your coworkers to make as much money as possible.
Yeah, there's some role-playing elements to this. It looks like it's not just looking at a chart and a graph. It looks like you actually participate into the world.
Oh, yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so, too. Yeah, I think you can even manipulate your coworkers. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe a good one.
And this week's featured, we've got one big one, Resident Evil 8 Village.
Dude, you talk about a game people's been looking forward to. Son. This is the one. May 7th, dude. Resident Evil. It's like Capcom. Hello.
Capcom.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, really?
We both went to the same place.
Yes. It's like the iconic survival horror game. I don't want to say ever made. There's some good ones out there. Silent Hill's good. There's some other ones out there. But I mean, Resident Evil, dude, this is where it's at. And this is taking a whole new
Resident
spin on
Evil's a franchise. Yeah, it's kind of an empire or a dynasty, as you would like to call it.
Oh, I agree. And this one has
6-player online co-op?
Yes, sir. It's going to have. I don't know how that's going to work. I have not read up on that exactly. But I know it's
don't know.
I think
is it co-op or is it just like a multiplayer?
Yeah, it's multiplayer. Yeah, multiplayer.
Okay, so it's a little different than that.
Yeah, it's not necessarily co-op. It's multiplayer, strictly multiplayer. But the cool thing about it is, I know like some of the predecessors of this game had Mercenaries mode, and that's coming back. So it's a really cool mode. It's like a action arcade, I guess is how they explain it, style gameplay. But I mean, anyone that's played the Mercenaries mode on previous Resident Evil games, Yeah, that's a big highlight to this one for sure.
Tell me what is going on around here.
Yeah, the environments on this are spot on. Of course, you wouldn't expect any less from a Resident Evil game.
True, and that's the cool thing about this one, man. It's got like there's different sects in this village, and you get your vampires, you get your mermen, you get your lichens, and I mean, who the hell else knows what else is going to be in here? But like you said, the visuals look great.
Hell knows.
Yeah, exactly. And the good thing is, here again, they gave us a demo before this thing came out, so people get a little bit of that sneak peek to just suck you in. That's why I love demos so much.
Yeah, it gives you a taste of what you're going to be buying.
Absolutely. And, they take it as...
But it's Resident Evil and it's Capcom, so you know what you're buying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what to expect, really. I mean, I think they're delivering again, and the cool thing is there's animals in here that you can kill, and you cook it up somehow. There's someone in here that you take to cook it up, and they upgrade your character. So I don't know if it's temporary upgrades or just a temporary boost, or if it's a full length upgrade. But anyways, this one is going to be great.
If you're brave enough, you'll find out.
That's true.
All right, that's it for our games this week. A lot of good titles in there, a lot of exciting things happening.
Oh, for sure, man. I think obviously Resident Evil kind of takes the cake in this one, but there's some other weird ones in there that will appeal to a little bit of everybody. So some indie titles, which I know we got a lot of people who really love the indie games, which we do as well. But yep, another great week, man. Another big week of another huge release that's coming out. So got to sell another kidney or something to keep buying these freaking games.
Fair enough. Hey, don't forget to leave a comment if you want to be entered into our giveaways.
Absolutely. Be a subscriber, leave us a comment, and we appreciate everybody's support. And thanks to all those who continually support us. We really appreciate all you guys and all the new subscribers we've got recently. Thank you all.
And all the wonderful comments. We appreciate those comments. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We've got an awesome fan base. Not really any negativity, not a lot of fanboying going on, just a lot of positive reinforcement conversation. And I appreciate that. Hey, thanks guys. Y'all have a great week and play some video games. Right.